The highly anticipated Gavaskar Trophy finally got on the way, and it was Pat Cummins of Australia who won the toss and decided to bat first. However, the Aussies were unable to make use of the advantage handed over to them by their captain. It was a good toss to win, given the nature of the pitch and the kind of criticism it has gained over the last 48 hours. Australia went into bat with their openers David Warner and Usman Khawaja, and in the very second over of the match, Mohammad Siraj dismissed Usman Khawaja for LBW. It was the perfect start that India could get, and it was ably supported by Mohammad Sami in the very next over when he castled David Warner from round the wicket. It was the perfect start that India could have hoped for, given the Aussies had prepared for the spinning track and they hadn't really given much impetus to the Indian fast bowlers, who have of late have been instrumental in India's success overseas. Then it was the Smith and Labuschagne partnership, the much anticipated partnership, and it steadied the slip for quite some time. It was a long time since two foreign players tackled the Indian spin bowling so well right up to the lunch session. At the point of time, it looked like that Smith and Labuschagne are going to be a thorn in India's flesh. However, there was huge amount of offer in the pitch to keep the bowlers interested. Australia went into lunch 2 wickets down, remarkably satisfied, having weathered the early storm. However, once they came back from lunch, things got sour very quick. It was that man, Jadeja, who was coming after his 5 month layoff from a surgery and who struck the first blow by removing an informed Manas Labuschagne for 49 runs. It was the first stumping for KS Bharat as well, and it was really reassuring to see a very good keeper behind the stumps on a turning track. What was 1 wicket in the over quickly turned out to be two in the over when Matt Renshaw came and went of the very next ball. Steve Smith weathered the storm for quite some time, alongside Peter Hanscom, who was remarkably selected ahead of Travis Head for this particular match. Both steadied the ship, but it was Jadeja again who dismissed Smith for 37. Smith had already been dropped by Kohli, but Jadeja made sure that he couldn't make the most out of it. After that, a quick fire 50-run partnership followed between Alex Carey and Peter Hanscom. Carey was the wicket-keeper batsman and who looked remarkably aggressive against the spin bowling. He made good use of the sweep and the reverse sweep, especially against Ashwin and company. But it was Ashwin who had the final laugh and bowled him round his legs. And after the resistance of Carey, it was all downhill. Jadeja came back and quickly swept the tail, and Australia was bowled out for 177 in the first day of the Gavaskar Trophy. Much was made of the pitch, but remarkably, it didn't turn much. It only turned very little compared to the matches that were played here before against England and Sri Lanka. It was the least amount of turn on this pitch at Nagpur, but the Aussies, they had their mental block. Now coming into the bat, India put on quite a show. It was Rohit Sharma who started the innings with a bang, hitting Pat Cummins for 3 fours in the very first over and setting up the momentum of the match. KL Rahul once again wasn't up to the mark. He looked unsure of himself. However, with Rohit in full flow, Rahul was there to support him. The Indians stitched together a vital opening partnership and quickly got to 50 in no time and ate into the Australian deficit. It seemed like an almost perfect day for India as Rohit and Rahul put on 70 runs for the first wicket before Rahul was dismissed at the second last over of the day. to the debutant Todd Murphy. How he managed to get caught on board is another thing of discussion. Ashwin came in as a night watchman and India finished the day 77 for 1. It was the perfect day, the perfect start to the Border Gavaskar Trophy. India need to capitalize on this beautiful start and make the most out of it. They need to score at least 350 runs in the very first innings and bat Australia out of the game on a pretty crumbling pitch. It will only get worse for the batters as the match progresses and will become more and more difficult. But India, having bowled them out of 177 in the first innings, should make the most use of these conditions while it lasts. All eyes would be on Virat Kohli, Cheteshwar Pujara, Surya Kumar Yadav, and company, and how they can manage to stitch together a good partnership and put India in a commanding position. Rohit Sharma is not out at 55 at the end of the day and has not looked in any sort of difficulty whatsoever. Now it's time to capitalize on the hard work and reap the benefits. Let me know in the comment section what you feel, and if you like the content, please like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.